Alright y'all, it's my second evening here at Salt Log Outfitters. Yesterday evening I didn't have any luck, did not see any pigs other than some dead ones at the skinning shack. So this morning it was about 45 degrees when we went out, nice and cool. Didn't see any pigs first thing. Got bored and I come down at 10:30, was waiting on the guy to come pick me up and happened to spot some down a lane about 160 yards. And, I had my TLA 44 Magnum with me, and I was able to put a spot stalk on those. It was 3 pigs. They was all about 50 or 60 pounds. Made a stalk and was able to get one of them, but it wasn't on video. All my camera gear was stowed inside my backpack. So. But I got it back out and set up this evening. Hopefully I can get a kill on video. I'm using my Remington XP100. If I get a shot out there at that feeder, that's somewhere around 150, 60 yards. I guess I could laze it and find out how far it is. But, I don't know if I'll be doing any extremely long range shots today. But I left my phone in the room and it's got my dope chart on it. $210 yards to the feeder, so. Once steps out there around that feeder, I'll definitely be using the XP100 chambered in 28 Nosler. Now if I get some, it's a pretty big field here. I can probably shoot about 250 yards to my left, 300 straight out in front of me, and then back over here to my right. I could easily get a 600 yard shot, but like I said, I probably won't be shooting anything past 400 yards because I don't have my dope chart with me. But if I'm able to spot some out here in this grass, it's about knee high, waist high. If I can spot them from up here, what I'm thinking about doing is come down with the camera and try to do a spot and stalk with the camera. And if that takes place, I brought my Springfield 1911 10mm for anything 50 yards, and then it's got a Trigicon reflex on it. It's pretty accurate out to 50 yards. I hadn't shot it any further than that, but it shoot 3-inch groups at 50 yards. And I just got it last fall, and I did kill a couple of deer with it this past deer season. It worked pretty good on the deer, so hopefully I get an opportunity. I'll put one on a hog as well. So, be nice if this cloud cover stays, because it has done got hot. But hopefully we'll have some luck this evening. I just spotted a pig out there in that tall grass. It's about 250 yards out. Looks like it might be a 40, 50 pound pig. I'm very tempted to get down and try to put a stalk. My 1911. back and ears above the top of the grass. I really can't tell a whole lot about it. If the grass wasn't so tall, it'd be a fairly easy shot with that XP. Some real tall stuff now. I can't even see it. But I'm thinking I might get out and go after him. I don't see it anymore out that way. And I don't know what time it is because I ran off and left my phone in the lodge, so I don't know how much daylight I got left. Looks like probably at least an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna give it a try. It'll be pretty fun. Stand by. Well, after getting down, this is gonna be a little tougher than I thought. No wind blowing right now, so I can't walk very quiet. And it's gonna be tough to see a hog in this stuff, as you can see. And the sun's right in my eyes. But I'm gonna give it a whirl anyway. I'll have to cut the camera off a minute. Get my hearing protection and stuff out so I'll be ready. I just got back up in the stand. The hog I couldn't find is coming toward my stand. He's out there. Looks like a single boar, pretty cool. XP. Unless he keeps going straight down that food plot to the stand. But if I let him do that, I won't be able to get it on video. Found it with my binoculars. I can see the chute, I'm gonna shoot him. He's about 80 yards. Well, he's definitely not spooked or going anywhere. I did. He went down right in his tracks. There were 2 pistols I brought on this trip that I was wanting to get broke in. I'd never killed anything with them. One of them was a TLA Keith Improved number 5, and I done a spot and stalk this morning, and got one with it. Just didn't get it on video because I had all my gear packed in my backpack. Earlier I seen this one about 250 yards out, and I climbed down to attempt to spot and stalk on it, but after I got down headed toward it, that grass was too tall. I couldn't see. I didn't know where it went. But what he had done was left one of these food plot lanes and went through that thick stuff and come over in this other food plot lane. And I'd went all the way to the end of that lane and then circled around the skirt, the woods around the little road, and made my way back to the stand because there's a feeder out here. I'm gonna wait and see if one might come to that feeder. Hey, as soon as I got back up in the stand before I even got the camera set up, I looked, and the one that I was trying to stalk was coming down a 4-wheeler track down through that food plot, coming straight to me. So anyway, it's not real good footage because of the tall grass, but I think you could see it in there. Little black spot, you can see the top of his head. The grass has quit moving, so I'm gonna assume he is dead. Alright, I just got all my gear down. Go see if we can find this dude. From what I could see of it, he looked like a little bit better pig than I killed this morning. Being by itself, more than likely it was a boar. We shall see. I'm glad he didn't run off in this mess. Be a booger tracking him. I was shooting a Remington XP100 chambered in 28 Nosler. Shooting a 168 grain Nosler HANDGUN bullet. So, and this is the first critter I've taken with it. Yeah, he may be a lot better than I thought he was, because this stuff out here is a lot taller than it looked. He's supposed to be right along the edge of this food plot line. Thought right along here is where it was. I don't see grass moving, so I hope he's dead, because I'd have a hard time drawing quickly. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than that one this morning. And it is a boar. And I hit him right where I was aiming. So, let me get this set up. Get this camera set up and I'll be right back. All right, I finally got the grass beat down enough so you can see him. Let me get my gun over here and I'll show you what I'm using. Alright. This is a custom built XP100 built by 9 Run Guns. And this one's chambered in 28 Nosler, which is a pretty good round. This gun was originally built for long range shooting, but the guy that built it never did use it. And anyway, I ended up getting a good deal on it, and I always wanted one, so here it is. There's the hole from it right there. It's a pretty good little round. A friend of mine named Robert Fernucci let me use one of these on a moose hunt to kill a Maine moose last fall, and it kind of flung a craving on me. His top was a Burris 3-12 ballistic drop compensating reticle. I've got it doped out to 400 yards, and it is just extremely accurate. I mean, you can thread a needle with this thing. It's unbelievable, and it almost takes some of the challenge out of handgun hunting, but it don't take it all out. That shot was 86 yards is what I lased it right before I pulled the trigger. And pretty nice little boar. Looked like he'll go, I don't know, maybe 100 pounds or so. But that's 2 down in one day. I got one more day of hunting, so might get a couple more. Get the camera out and get some pictures before it gets dark.